This is Dwayne with the service team. Today we're doing some condenser cleaning on a Heatcraft Mac unit. First thing we're going to do, shut off the disconnect to the condenser. We do not want this on while we're working. Here's the unit here. Here's a view from the other side, but these are the condensers for pretty much all of our walk-ins for the entire network. Seems a lot of people in the past were trained to clean these just from the front and they would just wash that down and in. That's not the proper way. We need to clean it from the inside out. So we're going to start with removing all the bolts that are on the upper lid so we can lift it, and then you're going to stagger it to one side at a time to clean each condenser. So the upper panel there, I just lift it, and sometimes you have to wiggle it left or right to clear a little tab, and then you can slide it. But now you can see why we need to be cleaning this from the inside out. Look at how thick that is. There's no way you're hitting all that from just the outside. So today, for what I have on my truck, I am using some of the aerosol cleaner. Some stores have this, some of you guys have the foam guns. Either way, make sure whatever you're cleaning with is a condenser cleaner, preferably micro-channel safe, so you don't have to worry about it being too aggressive. The procedure is the same whether you're using a concentrate through a foam gun or if you're using an aerosol like I am today. We're gonna add a little water to the outside so we can apply our cleaner and it'll help it spread through the... Now we have a wet condenser. We're going to apply our cleaner. I'm using the aerosol. You're going to just want to pick one side to start on, and you're going to work your way all the way around and just coat this entire thing. And if you're using the foam gun, same procedure. Get all this surface area. All right, now we have our condenser cleaner across the whole unit. And typically you're only going to need to put the coil cleaner on the outside, but if you have an especially bad unit, you can also add some to the inside. Apply the cleaner, but we're not going to be able to hit the inside of it until we move the lid to the other position. So now we're going to spray our condenser from the inside out, and we would be using our spray head on a shower setting, but my hose just broke, so we're using a straight hose. But you will want to do this with a spray head and have it on a shower setting. We're just going to work our way from the top, zigzag all the way down. So just we're flushing. Start in the top, and we're going to work our way across. We're going to go back and forth all the way down, and if we had a nice spray head, we'd be closer and hitting it even better. But this is what we've got today. So, and just for the sake of the video, I took off this side panel to help show you, but if you had a handle on your hose, you could just reach in from that access we made. It looks clean. Look at how much gunk's already coming out of this thing. And we just started. Shooting a whole hose through, you can see nothing through it, barely a trickle. We want to see like a solid flow through that when this thing's clean. We want full flow through like that when our condenser is clean. So we've cleaned the one condenser. I just want to show you how much we got out for a condenser that looked clean to begin with, but it hadn't been cleaned from the inside out. All of this dirt is just from one side from a condenser that looked clean. Also note, these are our stores, so let's also wash our roofs and rinse all this down to the drain. So when I came to do the other side here, I went to slide this over, and it would not move over nearly as much because of the wiring there. If there's a zip tie or two holding it, you can cut those to gain a little, but I just lifted it and shimmed it up with something. So now I have enough gap to reach in and rinse it from the inside out. So we just finished up rinsing the second condenser here. Both of them have been rinsed out. As you can see, we washed out the housing as best we can and around the pedestal mount. Because all those areas, if you leave all that dirt, it's just going to dry up and then get sucked back into the system. And here we are even washing the roof. Here you can see how much gunk we got out of a condenser that looked clean to begin with. So here we are with our nice clean condensers and our nice clean roof. Flushed everything back all the way to the drains. Now we are ready to just reassemble and fire it back up. So we have put the unit back together over there, and now we're going to fire up. You should be able to just flip your disconnect back on, and you're going to need to wait. Most of these compressors have a time delay. They should kick on within 1 to 5 minutes. Your condenser fan motor should kick back on. Should any of these not be working within 10 minutes of fire up, put in a service call.